Hello, I'm Alexandra and welcome back to my channel. So today I decided to present you my collection of historical romance. I'm a big fan, but I found this okay. So I'm a big fan, but I discovered that I was a fan just a couple of years ago. But what is nice about historical romance is that they're all like mass market paperbacks and you can find them everywhere. Each time I went to like a used bookstore that had books in English, I always find books in historical romance. So I have a lot. These are like, these are the ones I have read. So as you can see, it's pretty full. Here is historical romance and then the next two are romance, but I'm not gonna talk about romance today, but we'll start with historical romance. So I have a couple of writers that I absolutely enjoy. So we'll start with the first one, which is Tessa Dare. Okay, so these are the Tessa Dare I have read. So we have like a couple of series that are pretty known. Okay, so first off are this one. I think it was the first one, the Duchess deal. Then we have The Governess Came, and then The Wallflower Wager. There's another book that came out or will come out. I haven't bought it yet, but these are good. I think Tessa Dare's books are almost always 5 stars for me. So yeah. And then we have this series. I think that was the first one she published. They are less pretty than the others, but The Goddess of the Hunt, Surrender of a Siren, I think, and A Lady of Persuasion. These are okay, but not incredible. There's also a short story that comes before, I think. It's available for free on our website if you're interested. Then, they're all gonna fall down. Anyway, so I have this book of short stories by a couple of historical romance writer. All the Duke Stole Christmas. So the one by Tessa Dare is Meet Me in Mayfair. I don't remember a lot of it, but I think it's about Christmas. So right now would be almost a good time to read them. Then these are short stories that comes in this is like a series. She has like 8 or 7 books in it. These are the short stories. So we have Once Upon a Winter's Eve, Lord Dashwood Missed Out, Spindle Cove, the name of the series. And then we have The Scandalous, Dissolute, No Good Mr. Right. This is a standalone, I believe. So these are shorts that you can read pretty fast. Then we have One Dance with a Duke that I have read. And then the other two in this series are Twice Tempted by a Rogue and 3 Nights with a Scoundrel. I haven't read those. And then we have, I think these are 2 series. I don't know which one comes first, so I'll just, okay. When a Scot Ties the Knot. This is the last book of both of the series she has, and they all come together, so it's nice. Then we have A Week to be Wicked. Then we have A Lady by Midnight, Beauty and the Blacksmith. Then we have Say Yes to the Marquis. Then we have Romancing the Duke, Do You Want to Start a Scandal, A Night to Surrender, and I drop one on the floor, which is Any Duchess Will Do. So these are my Tessa Dare's book. She's the writer, the historical romance writer that I have the most books by her. I think she's just incredible. Okay, so now I'll go with writers that I own a lot of books by them. So we have Dream River by Dorothy Garlock. She's dead now. She was born in like 1900, beginning of 1900. But I just love the cover. The story was okay. It wasn't amazing, but it was okay. Then we have Julia London, which I just love. We have Sinful Scottish Laird, Hard-Hearted Highlander, and The Year of Living Scandalously. Anyway, so she's good. She writes a lot about Scotland, as you can see by the covers they all have. So yeah, and then we have Lindsay Sands. I have only read Highlander's Promise by her, but I also own Sweet Revenge and then Highland Treasure. Also, I think she writes a lot about Scotland, as you can see by these covers. So these two I have to read. And then we'll go with Lisa Kleypas. I have two books by her that I have read, so Mine Till Midnight and Seduce Me at Sunrise. I have just finished Where Dreams Begin. So these are the three. Then I have a couple I haven't read yet. So we have Devil in Spring. We have Married by Morning. We have Cold Hearted Rake. And we have Love in the Afternoon. I don't know, they're like part of series. I always check them before I start reading them to make sure I can read them. Then I have Amanda Quick, which I haven't read yet. We'll see how it goes. So I have Wait Until Midnight, With This Ring, and Deception by Amanda Quick. If you have read her, please just tell me if she's good, she's worth it, and which one I should start by. Okay, so I have Eloisa James that I have read a couple of books by her. So I have read Pleasure for Pleasure, The Taming of the Duke, Kiss Me Annabelle, and Much Ado About You. These are one series, which I always start series and I never finish them, so it's good I have finished it. And I have Potent Pleasures and Wild in Love. These are the 6 I have read by her, but I also have 3 other books I haven't read. So we have Too Wild to Wed. We have When Beauty Tamed the Beast. And we have Once Upon a Tower. I know that this one, Too Wild to Wed, is in the same series as Wild in Love, but I'll have to see if this is the second or not. But 3 books I haven't read. And then we have all books by Julia Quinn. You might know her, but yeah. So I have read Everything in the Moon, Dancing at Midnight, and Splendid, and For Wedding and a Sixpence, which includes works by Elizabeth Boyle, Laura Lee Gurkey, and Stephanie Sloan. I have not read any books by the other writers in this anthology, but they were good from what I remember. And then I have a series that you probably know about. Okay, I don't think they are in order, but we'll see how it goes. We have The Duke and I. This is the Bridgerton, so I almost have all first editions or like used edition. Then we have The Viscount Who Loved Me, and the books. Anthony is my favorite character, but in the series, the TV show, it's Benedict, my favorite. So we have then we have, no, they're not in order. Okay, I think it's this one. Yeah, this is the 3rd book. This is An Offer from a Gentleman. This is the story of Benedict. Then we have Romancing Mr. Bridgerton. This is the 4th book, but it's gonna be the 3rd season of the show, so it's Colin and Penelope. Then we have To Sir Philip with Love. This is the story of Eloise. Then is this the 6th one? Yeah, I think it is. Then we have When He Was Wicked. This is the story of Francesca, which we don't see a lot in the TV show, but we don't see her a lot in the books either, but this is her story. Then the 6th book is It's in His Kiss. It's the story of Jacinthe, so the last baby of the Bridgerton. And then, trying not to make them fall, we have On the Way to the Wedding. This is the story of Gregory, so the last son. And it's the last book. So I know that in the new edition, you have like parts of like where they are now, like with the babies and everything, but maybe I should buy it. I know you can buy just like the short parts of it, so yeah, because in each of the like book 1, at the end of book 1, the new edition, you have like in the future how many kids they have and everything. But yeah, I didn't buy the new edition because I think these are prettier. But at the beginning of each of the books, you can see, trying to find it, like, so you can see that Anthony and Kate had 3 kids. Benedict and his wife have 4 kids. Colin has 2 kids. Then Daphne has 4 kids. Eloise has 2 kids. And Francesca has it doesn't say, but anyway, really good if you like the Bridgerton. These are my Bridgerton. So we went through all of the books I have, the historical romance book that I have, but I'll just show you how many I haven't read. So I can't hold them because they're all gonna fall, but I have this many books that I haven't read. So many, I'll count them. So I have 14 unread historical romance books. But yeah, I love it, and they're fast reads and they're cheap when you buy them used, and even when you buy them new, they're like $10-12, so pretty cheap. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like historical romance and I have some writers that I should read, just leave a comment below, and I'll see you soon. Bye.